you know, I'm really into upcycling, reusing things, found objects and making stuff that's interesting out of them. And that's another example we have here of a lamp. And I think this is Halong Bay, and it is a touch lamp. So I touch there, comes on, touch there, comes off. Anywhere on that grey bit that I touch will make that lamp. So the rest of the video is about how to make this lamp using our lamp kit. Now, a lamp can be made from just about anything you want. You can have a good old look around at scrap materials, found materials, whatever you want to make a lamp. But there are some essential components to make this touch lamp, and that's the components we put together. So it's a bit of our ink, a little bit of copper so you can paint the ink and make the contact, and a touch sensor. So those three components are essential. Everything else is really just what you find. So I want to encourage you really to go out, reuse stuff, upcycle stuff, find interesting things and make yourself a lamp out of them with our lamp kit. Our lamp kit can be found on the shop. I'll put a link into it, and the rest of the video is how to make this particular lamp. So we're going to do our next project, which is lamp number 2. And what I've done is I've come down to the beach near where I live. So my house is actually just up there, and I walk down the hill and I'm here on the beach. And I've come here to have a look for something that's interesting. Now, interesting is a really strange word because who knows what's interesting. But anyway, let's have a look and see what we find. Okay, so this is the result of this morning's walk, and here we've got a pile of driftwood that I picked up off the beach. So this is another found objects lamp. Remember the last one where you had a look around and saw what was in the lab and made a lamp from this? Here we've gone out on the beach, we've found some stuff and we're going to make a lamp out of it. Now I find these driftwood shapes interesting. Now, obviously what's interesting to one person isn't necessarily interesting to another. So the plan here is to chop these bits up and stick them on a baseboard. Now for the baseboard I'm going to use this old machine. It's a wire cutter. Now I made this ages ago, don't use it much anymore, and it was made out of a bit of breadboard with some feet on it, so I'm going to reuse that. I'm going to use this. Now the inspiration for this is actually Tove Jansson. Now, I love Tove Jansson's stories, particularly the illustrations. All those rocky islands in the middle of the Bay of Finland. I just love the illustrations she does. They're kind of like almost lonesome, if you like. These jagged rocks with the rain coming down. It's really quite beautiful, and that's the inspiration. So what I'm thinking is that some of this driftwood looks like sort of rocks coming out of the sea. So that's what I'm looking for, is rocks coming out of the sea to make my lamp. And I'm going to put this stuff together. Now remember I was talking before earlier about the lamp itself, and I came across this. This is an Edison screw filament type lamp. And to me it looks very steampunk, and I really liked it because of that. It has a filament in there, it gives a reddish kind of orange glow to it, really steampunky, and I think it'll look really nice in this. So, the job's to do. Disassemble this, clean it, chop these up, attach the lamp holder, arrange it somehow, fix them down, paint on the ink, and we'll have our touch lamp. So my next bits are to disassemble this and chop these, and that's what I'm going to do. But to be honest, that's pretty much what I wanted. So if I spin that round, because that's where we're going to view it from, it's not fixed at the moment, but the lamp holder will go on this long one here, and what we've got here is islands in the Bay of Finland. I really love that. So this is probably one of those questions of less is more. I think that's going to be it. All I really need to do now is clean up and fix these down, which is what I'm going to do next. So I was going for the Bay of Finland, but Steve tells me it looks more like Halong Bay in Vietnam, and I agree with him, actually, it does. So this is going to be Halong Bay now, what the heck. So This driftwood's quite light and spongy, would make it quite difficult to fix. But it turns out superglue, high viscosity superglue, does a just Jim dandy job. As long as you don't disturb it until it's set, because it goes into the pores and then bonds it really rather nicely. These ones are fixed, these ones aren't, because we still need to put the electrics in there. So we just remove those, and then we're going to deal with the electrics. Now the electrics primarily is a cord going to the mains, our touch switch electronics, our little holder there to connect the lamp. So it's really simple stuff, but again, at the end of the video I'll put up a wiring diagram, and all you really need to do is follow the wiring diagram. So what we're going to do now is wiring the electronics. Okay, so that kind of shows really nicely how to wire it, incidentally. So this one's slightly different. So we've got red, white, yellow and black coming out of the electronics. The yellow goes to another yellow, and that's where we actually pent the touch switch. That connects to the touch switch. Here we've obviously got the plug, and the plug has a brown and a blue in the UK. The brown goes to this red and the blue goes to this black. Then we have the lamp where that's going to go, and the brown goes to the white and the blue goes to the blue. So that's neutral. They're two lives, so that's the live feed, that's the switched live, and that's the actual switch. So it shows really nicely how to go about wiring that. But again, I'll put the wiring diagram in, and remember, be aware that these colour codes will change from country to country. So in the UK we use brown for live, blue for neutral, and yellow or green or yellow and green for earth. They will change depending on your location. But I thought that showed nicely how to wire it. So now what we have to do is fix this to the base. So there's our Driftwood Halong Bay lamp, all wired in, all glued up and all finished. All we've got to do now is make the connection around here and paint around here with the conductive ink. So we're going to use a copper strip. We'll put the copper strip on, solder that yellow wire to the copper strip, then paint around here with the conductive ink, which means anytime we touch anywhere around there, the lamp will come on. So let's get on with that. is, finished. Our Halong Bay Driftwood Lamp. If you want to see if this looks like Halong Bay or not, just Google Halong Bay. It's actually quite astounding how much it looks like it. So all I've got to do now, obviously, is screw in my lamp. I've already plugged it in, and if I touch anywhere on here, it will turn off and turn on. I mean, how awesome is that? That's really super cool. So there you go, another found object lamp to make with the Touch Light kit. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching.